So there are so many other preventive measures we have discussed about. Applying oil and grease. Why to apply oil and grease? So on the surface of metal, if we apply oil and grease, it forms a thin layer, a thin varnish layer. Okay, so that when air and moisture will comes in contact with the metal, tries to come in comes in contact with metal. So this acts like a layer. It won't allow the oxygen and water to pass or to adhere to the metal. It forms a thin layer. So we are wearing a mask. By wearing mask, we can't completely avoid corona or COVID. Am I right? It's like a primary preventive measure. Understood or not? At the same, it's also a primary preventive measures by applying oil and grease. So next one. Bhavya, we are having issue with your internet, so okay. So try to log out and log in here. All this we have already discussed in the previous class. No need to worry. No need to get panic. Just log out and log in. You can text it. No need to on your audio also.
Ma'am, now I'm able to hear you, ma'am.
Yes, yes. Don't on. I'm saying don't get the clip. If you have the fluctuation about it, I can understand. Okay. Just you can text it. No, you can just text it. Okay. Applying paint. When we apply the paint, what happens? So it's like a better preventive measure than oiling and greasing. Why? Because the paint itself is having an emulsion or an oily layer present in it. When we apply it, it forms a strong layer on the surface of metal. Almost 70% of corrosion will be provided by applying paint. But there are drawbacks though we apply the paint. If there is a chance of any scratches on the surface of this painted part, understand? Sometimes when the time goes, when the time passes, what happens? Maybe there may be scratches on the surface of this or the painted surface. So what happens from the painted surface? This atmospheric air and atmospheric moisture will pass through and it starts getting rusting. Understood? So this is the main drawback for painting, oiling, greasing or whatever. So we can't paint continuously. If there is a big bridge built of this iron metal, because iron is stronger and cheaper compared to other metals, it is having high tensile strength. So definitely we'll go with the choice of the iron metal. Choice with the iron metal. So what happens is this metal, when we construct a big like a bridge, Howrah Bridge or some other different bridges, so frequently the people can't go there and paint it. Na? They'll go and paint it. Yeah?
No, ma'am.
No, they can't go. They can't go and they go and paint frequently, like for every 1 month or for every 2 weeks or 1 week like that. It's a very hectic work. Okay, this is there, sir. For this also there is a much more drawback, but it prevents for small boundaries, gates and railings. For this purpose, painting is better choice. So the one more better thing for to prevent corrosion is nothing but galvanization. Galvanization is when applying the process of applying protective zinc coating to iron or steel to prevent rusting. Okay, you can see here galvanized metal and this is a rusted metal. So when the galvanized metal, it looks like pure iron metal, but the zinc is coated on the surface, that molten zinc, not like spraying or painting. So the iron parts, for example, it's especially we can observe in the spare parts of automobiles, automobile spare parts. So if we go for the like what this before to show that metal before arranging the parts to the automobile, before they'll go, each part will go with galvanization process. So what do you mean by galvanization? The pure iron part will be dipped inside the molten zinc, that also I have showed you. Molten zinc, so that will adhere to the surface of the metal. So there won't be any wastage of zinc metal. Just dipping and removing it and let it dry. Okay. So what happened here? So it passes the protective layer. Then you'll be having doubt. Now only iron get rusted, zinc won't rust it. Yes, zinc also get it rusted, but not much more spontaneous than iron. Not much more spontaneous than iron. Okay. So though it is rusted, it can be prevented by itself. Why? Because though it can getting rusted, it won't allow the moisture, air and oxygen to penetrate and to go in contact with the iron. Understood, children? Are you getting it? These two concepts are very, very important for your higher classes. That's why I keep on repeating it. I think you are getting to. Yeah? Yes. Yes. Very good. Very good. Very good, children. Very good. So all these are the physical process. Here, no property of iron is changing. Only it is preventing, in the sense, all these are physical changes. We should understand what are the things around us for every moment. What are the things around us? What are physical changes? What are chemical changes? We need to analyze it. We need to observe it in our day-to-day or routine life. We need to observe the physical and the chemical changes. Then you will feel that, okay, you can write those examples also in your higher classes or in your higher studies, and even when you are attempting in your exams. In competitive exams also, small changes they give by using chemical reactions. Not all the chemical reactions are chemical in nature. For example, copper sulfate. It's like a chemical reaction only, crystallization, but you will get copper sulfate only. So then it comes under a physical change. So I want to give more exercises based on this physical and chemical changes. Then only we can understand. You're done? Yeah? So we have dealt with all this concept previously. Am I right? Priscilla, you will be so that it is very much clear now. You have gone with the previous concepts also now. Priscilla.
Yes, ma'am, I'm clear. I have no doubts.
Very good, dear. So electroplating, this is also very interesting and very much curious. I think almost girls are, most of them are girls here. Okay, we are fond of wearing metal ornaments, especially the gold. Okay, so we find different models. So we can't everyone afford to buy gold. Right? Because it's very costly metal and yeah. So it's very costly and it's very precious metal to carry with the gold with heavy ornament, heavy designs also very difficult to carry. We can't be like normal when we wear it. I mean, we can't carry it. We feel inconvenient. Vatsala, you want to say something? Nadia? Yes. So what we'll do, so we'll go with the imitation or we go with the 1 gram gold ornaments. That means, Vatsala, can you please mute your audio, dear? Vatsala, can you please mute your audio? You can text it if you have any doubt here. No problem, I'll clarify it. Thank you. So when we go with electroplating is nothing but on a high expansive metal or a least expansive metal, we just applying the molten liquid, how the zinc for galvanization. At the same way here, gold liquid will take, but not like pure gold. Like percentage of gold will be very less, but it is having almost the properties of gold. Okay, we'll take the metal, whichever metal you want. So we'll take the metal and that metal will be electroplated by using electricity, not dipping. By using electricity, they'll apply this gold water on the surface of the iron metal. So what happened exactly? It looks like gold. Though you can use it in water or when you use it in daily purpose, you can't see that losing the property of gold like luster, shine. Why? Because the outer layer is completely like gold only, but the percentage is very low. What I mean to say that it is not exactly like gold, but its percentage is low. So the people who cannot afford to buy gold, so definitely they can opt with electroplated ornaments or 1 gram ornaments, imitations. So these are also not much cheaper. They are also costlier. But when we compare with gold, normal person, a normal economical normal person can be used. Can be, yes, like they can take opt for it. So electroplating, we have seen how what is the process there. If with the help of electricity, they'll plate the whichever metal you want to on the surface of iron or any other cheaper metal. Any doubts? So all these are the gold-plated ornaments. We can see when we go to malls and all, we can find the gold-plated ornaments there. Yes? Alloying is nothing but to enhance the quality of the metal, to avoid the rusting thing. Why to go with galvanization and whatever it is, they'll go with the alloy. Alloying is nothing but to the iron, they'll add 60% of copper or 40% of tin. Like that, it will add, so we get different kinds of alloy, like bronze, brass, all this, chrome also. Okay, to enhance the quality, to increase the strength of the metal, we definitely will go for alloying. Most of the 90% of metals will undergo alloying process. Because pure metals are having, though they are pure, they are having so many drawbacks, especially like corrosion. So definitely the metals will be alloyed. Steel is there, iron converts to steel converts to stainless steel. So stainless steel, though you use different ways, the shine of the stainless steel won't go. And even they are rust proof and lightweight. Definitely we will go with stainless steel only. Understood. We can see that the stainless steel, especially in the crockery, we can see that stainless steel, especially in dishes or dinner sets, or the vessels. So most of them are stainless steel because they are rust proof. The quality will be more and they are lightweight, not heavier than metal. So definitely this alloying also helpful in prevention of rusting and corrosion of the metals. And they are cheaper when compared to this. But some alloys are very costly. The bronze, brass, all these alloys are very costly, children. Understood? Anybody? Any doubts? Yeah.